What's up guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are continuing on with episode number 12, the penultimate episode of Tower of God. This one's titled Underwater Hunt Part 2. Direct continuation from where we are last time. We had a cliffhanger last time that we are hopefully going to see resolved this time. As well as, I think, the overarching cliffhanger of this series, which I'll talk about in a little bit. But first of all, welcome to the new summer look. I'm actually cleaned up for once. This is more the look I want to keep going, because as nice as it was to just not have to worry about it, let it all grow out, it didn't look very good, let's be real here. So, had a nice haircut, had a good shave. This is more the look that we should try and keep going forward. Obviously the hair will get a bit longer, but we'll cut it more regularly. The world is starting to open up now after coronavirus. I'm not sure... Well, ideal world, we wouldn't until we actually had a proper control, but the world doesn't wait for viruses, apparently. There's so much to deal with it that I can't be bothered to go into explanations of it. So, part 2. Last time, we've started the administrator's test for Rachel and Yoru. Those two are undergoing the test right now. And by taking part in the test, they are to do nothing. Seemingly. Like, it's not their test. It's a test of everyone around them to support them. Because they have no influence on whether they pass or not in this test, as far as I'm aware. Unless there is an other part to this test that is not explicitly stated already. So, because they're in a bubble. Rachel, or Rahel, who's still in a wheelchair after being stabbed by Ho. Which, I wasn't expecting that. Like, I knew Ho would become an issue at some point based on the way he was acting after he got that letter. I didn't expect him to stab Rachel. I did not expect that, so well done, show, for surprising me there. I didn't expect him to be killed off either, but considering the way he went, it makes sense as well. So yeah, they're in a bubble, waiting to be captured by the net dolphins. If they are eaten by the net dolphins and brought up onto the surface, they complete the test. However, we've got these, like, lizard snail things. I forget what they're actually called. But they hunt the net dolphin... Well, they scare the net dolphins away, make them break their net and stop the fishing process, and then steal it from them. If that happens, we lose. So we've got to keep tabs on them. We've also got to keep tabs on the bull, which is a entity that apparently even rankers do not go up against. So we shouldn't be looking to fight the bull. Although it turns out the bull is actually being controlled by the wave control teacher. Thank you for pointing that one out in the comments when I was catching back up on this show. I completely forgot that this guy that just showed up and had a fight with the test administrator. I was like, who the hell's this? Have we seen him before? I was like, of course, he's the wave control teacher. That we saw earlier on in, like, episode 6, maybe? Something like that. I just couldn't remember his character for the life of me. That's the problem of doing, having a break from the show for, like, a couple of weeks. So he's looking to get the Black March and the Green April back. Well, yes, he's trying to get them back because technically an imposter has it. A real problem for Jihad and the Empire, I guess, that he is part of. I don't know what that constitutes yet. We've got very little details of the outside world of the tower since we are coming from Yoru's perspective. We've got bits and pieces from everyone else's experience with their lives before coming to the tower. And the one common theme I have with everyone, and what I think plays into the overall theme of the show, at least for this starting arc, I guess you could call this the first arc. It's the first season of the webtoon, anyway. The overarching theme I get is that these are all broken people. We saw with, what is her face? Serena's backstory, how she didn't have anything, and pretty much all these characters, to some extent that we've been given, including Anak, they are all broken people who have had everything taken from them in their lives. They have nothing else to live for, essentially. They don't have anything. So they're coming to the tower to get that wish that will propel them into their lives. And that's where they're called regulars. But Bam, or Yoru, as he is in the Japanese name, as an irregular, he hasn't had anything taken from him. He still has everything he knows close to him. The only thing he knows, though, is Raihel. And that's why I'm still suspicious of her, even though she's kind of like buddy-buddy and like mellowed out and seems friendly with him now. Something just doesn't sit right with me. Like, I just don't trust her, no matter what. Like, I just can't trust her. It's too much of a 180 of her personality from before, and it makes no sense as to her true goals to go into the tower. Like, just to see the stars? I don't buy that. I just don't buy it for some reason. And given that there is a whole conspiracy between Ren to get the Black March and Green April back, as well as with the test administrator, they're in cahoots about this whole thing. This test was kind of partially devised to help with that. Since whilst the administrator approves the test, it's the test administrator who set this all up. And I think Leroro, voiced by Sakaido's voice actor, the other test ranker who was helping out with this, I think he expressed suspicion at how quickly this was all prepared and ready, which makes me think this was like part of the plan all along. I don't know. I'm not sure how far into the future the test administrator Yuhan Sung is actually looking ahead here. But Endorsi and Anak went to chase after the bull, realized, wait a second, something's not quite right. They get defeated pretty sizably, and now Ren gives Endorsi an opportunity. Kill the imposter Anak, and everything goes back to being normal. Well, I'm not sure if that's exactly his wording. Everything goes back to normal, but kill the enemy of your father, King Jihad. That was Ren's words to her. Yeah, a chance to redeem yourself. Your crime was being born into this world. Now that's a line, but it's very true. Like, the fact that you exist is a perpetual reminder of the crime against Jihad. Whether the rules are correct or not, willingly broke the rules. I mean, it's hard to be like too bad on them because it's like, well, yeah, it's not fair on her, but she is a constant reminder of the rule break. So to an extent, part of me kind of understands why they're going through all this. Part of me understands. Doesn't mean I have to like that it's come to this, but it makes sense, which is good. Anyway, with all that said, I think I'm peaking a little bit here. I'm just shouting a bit too much, apparently. I'm getting a bit passionate about this show, alright? I like this show a lot. Which is surprising considering how I started with it. Anyway, with that said, let's get episode 12 up here, shall we? As always, these are something I need my notes for. These are time-based format. At the bottom left of the screen, you're going to see a timer for the episode, so you can watch along and sync it up with your own footage. I know people will constantly say, put something down there, put some actual scenes. I've already lost a channel doing that. I know it's probably Psy Games and Toho something Productions. I think those are the only two that are actually affected. But just for the sake of avoiding any issues, I'm going to keep the timer format going because it's working, essentially. So we're just going to keep going with that moving forward. We'll see what happens with summer, but I just don't want to take the risk of going back to the old format. Timer format works fine as long as you're watching along with the same version I am, which most people will be. I'm watching the official Crunchyroll version for this show. Most shows will have an official Crunchyroll Funimation version, which you can easily watch along with. Anyway, with all that said, we're going to get into this one. So, 3, 2, 1 countdown, and then I'll say play. You press play on your footage. We're all good to go. So, attempt number 2 at starting this, because I am an amazing person and almost left the audio on for the entire episode. That would have been a mistake. Here we go in 3, 2, 1, play. Crunchyroll Originals, as per usual. We're going straight into OP after the webtoon bit, I think. Yeah. Always straight into the OP. Alright. There is a lot of symbolism in this OP, and that damn eagle is the one bit I don't understand. Everything else has some vague meaning, but the eagle just escapes me. Unless that's like goals, unreachable expectations, I don't know. An observer constantly looking down on you. Since he's walking through like a dusty desert environment, is that something preying on him, waiting for him to fall to attack? I don't know. So you can see he falls through, starts to dissolve. But then the bird turns around as soon as he gets back up. So is that the symbolism of that? I don't know. I'm sure someone has probably done or will do a breakdown of the OP and the symbolism that's shown in it, because, yeah. Still love the song. And the shattering of fragility, a glass rose being shattered, rain, depression, basically, I guess. Flying out into the sunlight, dead look in his eyes, eagle flies away. Don't know what the eagle means yet. Alright, we are in... Alright, we're in the net thing. Alright, Helen, Yoru. Waiting to be eaten by the dolphin fish things. I forget their actual name. Dolphin something. It might actually be dolphin fish. Honestly, might be. Why are you glowing? That is somewhat concerning. Oh, hi, Ren. I don't think you are. I'd be very, very surprised if she did actually go after Anak here. Sure. He's searching. Not quite, but they might as well have been. What? What's going on? Intimidating presence? Yes, she's here! Okay. Here we go, Yuri's here. She's gonna find these two, isn't she? She's gonna find Ren. What's she gonna say about all this, I wonder? Why are they glowing? I guess the dolphin fish sucking him up. I have no idea. Increase in power, interesting. Ah, they're inside Shinsu, so I guess they're absorbing it? Well, they seem to be protecting a bubble, whatever. Yeah, she ain't. I can guarantee you she ain't. Yep. Yep. Of course. Of course. That face. Of course she is. She was never gonna kill you. Had you not had that moment together and understanding... Yeah. What are you... There was a map? He was guiding stuff? I don't know. She's got Green April back. Ignition weapon activated. I don't think Endorasi can use Black March, though, as far as I'm aware, right? Wasn't the whole thing a Black March that she only likes cute boys or some random thing like that? Just a bit. It's just coming back to them here and there. Giving us an update, thanks. Somehow I don't think you're going to have any chance against a ranker, especially one under Jihad's direct... I was going to say control, but I guess he's not being controlled by Jihad so much. Oof. That's a big hit. I forgot. What's your name? Parasol? No, it's not Parasol. Parasol's the joke name that Rock gave him. Like... Pascal or something? Drive safer. Pascal? Is his name Pascal? I don't know. That makes sense for your character a lot. Oh, here we go. Music's kicking in. We charging in. He's not happy for it. Hop. Okay. Hop, step, jump? Yeah, you go. I think it's normally hop, skip, and jump, but whatever. Hop, step, jump, same difference. Oh, he's landing on a worm. Oh, damn, okay. We're making an entrance here. Sow some chaos into them. Slow them down, I guess. Fight? Yes, you are. This was your fault to begin with, though, so I don't think you have much room to complain. Yeah, they landed a good hit on you. Yeah, no. Here we go. Oh, damn. Lightning. Yeah, he wasn't even close to being down, was he? I mean, you got one hit on him. What chance did you think that would give you? Alright. Sure. Hmm. Probably. Oof. Oh, it shivers at that line. Way she said that. And the rock. I'm guessing this is Yuri. I think this is Yuri. I feel like I should recognize your voice actor. Oh boy. It's her. Here we go. Those two on the ground over there are my sisters? Oh, my little sisters. Nice. Alright. She here. Yes, thank you. Yeah, she don't care. Yep. You did, then he lost it in a bet. It's a whole thing. Why is he recovering the swords? I wonder. Yeah, no, you're not going to. Okay. Pulling rank, I guess. Who actually has more authority in that case? His enforcement division or the actual princesses? Or do like all the different princesses have their own paracule? Thank you. Or do all the different princesses have their own scale of where they rank? Like someone like Endorasi, who's not a ranker, versus Yuri, who I presume is like pretty high up in the princesses. I wonder. And you're fine? I'm guessing? You're flying, okay. You're all flying, okay. Why? The style changed as he said that. Hey, Larry, thank you. I'm sure. Oh boy. Trying to spin everything. I love Yuri. We've had like 2 big scenes with her at this point, but I'm loving her. Alright. Is she gonna go off? Oh, he's going to unleash it. I bet. Yep, there he goes. She doesn't care. This imagery. Jesus. And she's unaffected? Yeah, as expected. Oh. 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 Yes. Oh. Damn. Why is she shaking? Why is she shaking? Cool. We didn't show her face there. Oh, I'm scared. I'm scared for what's gonna happen with them. But yeah, she's a ranker. A ranker princess, yeah. Like, there are very few that'll be more powerful in this world. Oh! The Earth Pigs. Okay. Yeah, why are they here? What's going on? Earrings. Oh. Oh, so that's what he was doing with the map thing. Like, he was funneling them here or something? Right, the underground tunnels. That's what she was scouting for with the bird thing, right? Ah, they might use the same path. So, Larry okay. Nice, I see. Alright. Why are you taking a break? Break from what? Oh. Brother? Someone from the Coon family? Oh, okay. Why are you here? What? How are you here? You're not part of this test. And Larry's finding a nice place to nap. Thank you, Larry. It's nice to see you getting some rest. And that's when you were approached by him, I'm guessing. I'm sure. Probably not. Okay, so they see Yuri's now here. Mm-hmm. Oh. Okay, so hiding it from... Huh. Okay. So he has the ability to shut off the administrators. It's not, though. You're the one that's controlling this, just under the ruse of the administrator at this point. Very much so. We know you're in cahoots with Ren to this extent. Sound like my dad. Like, oh, I'm out of my lattes. I'm sad. Very much like my dad. Ooh, bring up Maria again. Yeah, what could you possibly want here? Huh? What? Why would you offer that? Oh. Oh. Fellow outcast from the family. Huh. Okay. Yeah, she just doesn't care, as expected. Oh, I'm sure. Oh boy. You've been welcomed. As expected, yeah. Okay. I mean... I'm fairly certain they're talking about Ren, not Yuri here. Because they're with Yuri, so... Yeah. Sure. Sure. This is all part of the plan. Seems like it. Alright. Okay. Yeah. Well... Standing up for each other. Yeah. It's not worth it. Oh, don't start gloating. I think you're dead anyway. And that's why it's a good time to leave. Oh, damn. Well, if you didn't dodge that, I think you're pretty screwed. Refusing the offer? Yeah, we're not doing it for Maria. Oh. Higher than the Coon family. Oh, hello. Aha, Laure. Okay. I love his character so much. Such a great way of putting it. Well, going after him is not going to accomplish anything. Just be tiring it. How will I face him? I assume you're talking about Yoru, right? How can you... Yeah, because he's been the driving force that's got this entire group of people that were like, we're just doing this to climb a tower. He's like building a camaraderie between everyone that wasn't there. Oh, why are they not showing your eyes? Oh, don't show that shot. Show that shot, yes, because I like to see Ren dead, but don't show the shot of her smiling without her eyes visible. That's just a sinister look. Looking for that boy. Sent the bull to him. Alright. The bull is after Yoru. A little, you basically exploded into it in episode 5. Anyway. Here comes the bull. Oh, damn. Okay, the irregular's a big problem. Why? Innate ability, I'm guessing? Yoru's been shown to be a quick learner, so whilst he isn't strong right now, I guess he has potential to become strong? I guess that would be... Oh, damn. Wow. Has a lot of potential, I guess. Yeah, it's probably not a good idea. Alright. Well, everyone else does. He's built allies and friends through this. Yep. This is his part of the test. Optimistic. Oh, God. Very optimistic. They're all gloating, meanwhile he's being absolutely battered. You know what this reminds me of? Don't know about you, but this creature reminds me of the creature we fought in episode 1. Does it not, like, seem like... Visually, when it opens its mouth and flies in like that? Like, it seems very much like a baby version of the thing we fought episode 1. Why? Okay. It's being buffed in some way. And he's been... It's 100% a callback to episode 1. It's 100% a callback, surely. Getting swallowed, firing from the inside, it's a callback to episode 1. It's gotta be. Here we go. Yes. Music swells. Oh, wow. The visuals. Amazing. He did it. Okay. He took down the bull, a creature that even rankers are meant to fear. And there's the light. He's about to pass the test. Up into the sunlight. I don't think that's what's giving him the power, though. Like, I think that's just light coming down from the surface, right? Alright. Okay. What the hell's that? A wing? The 77th floor? Jesus. Where are we? Are we on, like, floor, like, 6 or something? We're pretty low, I'm fairly certain. Oh, there goes Redhead. A navigator? Wait. She's a navigator? Who's she navigating? I'm scared now. They're setting up so much stuff here. Yep. I mean... He said he would. And this is it. They've been building to this for so long. She just pushes him off. And Edie starts playing. Yep. Wow. Oh, we're not actually putting the actual ED up here. We're just letting the music play over this. All these people that fought for his sake, and he didn't even do it. Yep, you're smiling because he didn't pass. And now the credits are playing, okay. He's just falling in the water, which is meant to be Shinsu, right? Oh boy. So he's finally been betrayed, huh? It finally happened. Now I understand why Rachel, or Raihao I should say, is such a hated character. It makes so much sense now. But it raises the question, what is her true intention for climbing the tower now? Because seeing the stars, that's bullshit, right? Like, if you want to just go see stars, you're not going to be that much of a dick about it. So she has an ulterior motive, and I have ideas, but it's going to take a long time to formalize all them. And we get nothing, no after credit bits? No, okay, we're just going, oh, we're just setting up for the finale. Oh my god. Okay, thank you Crunchyroll. Thank you Webtoon. Holy cow. Wow, what an episode. I need to think about that for a second. So, what we got here then? We have seemingly the one of Jahad's assassins, Ren, seemingly dead at this point. I don't know if they've just like beaten him to a pulp so that he can't do anything more, if they actually did straight kill him there. I'm going to assume for now he's dead. I'm going to just assume. So he's out of the picture, which I feel like was also, in a way, part of the plan, since it now implies, well, it could be used to imply that Yuri is defending the traitor, and therefore you now have two princes of Jahad going against Jahad himself. But who knows if the actual recovery of the weapons was ordered by Jahad himself? Who knows? So we've got the 77th floor, which is where Yoru needs to be making his way to. As of right now, what floor are we on? We're still on the testing floor, right? We've been on the same floor of the tower the entire time, right? As far as I'm aware, like, the testing floor is its own floor, or is the testing floors a set of floors? Someone explain that to me real quick. And how close are we to 77? 77 sounds like way higher up. Like, if we were just doing a test per floor, it feels like we'd be at, like, what, maybe the 10th floor at most by now, based on how the episodes have been going. So I would assume we're nowhere near 77th floor. A winged, like, hairpiece or something? A brooch, maybe? I'm not quite sure what that's going to imply, but the answer will come to him on the 77th floor, apparently. He's not going to make it to the 77th floor at this rate, though. And I wonder how... Okay. So either... I mean, the net has been cast, right? She pushed him out of the bubble. The bubble that they've been housing just to keep them alive whilst they're underwater, right? She just shoved him out of the bubble. So if he could... Technically, he is still in the net that the dolphin things have cast, right? So in theory, as long as he stays alive in that water and doesn't drown, in theory, he could still be pulled up by the dolphin fish, whatever things, and spit back out on land. In theory, he could still pass. Regardless of whether he passes or not, though, he's been betrayed, and he's going to have to come to terms with that. He's going to actually have to be like, okay, what the hell just happened? Why did she do that to me? What is so important to her? Because it's like, the stars thing's bullshit, right? I think we're all agreed now that the star thing is bullshit. Like, she's not just going there to see the stars. Like, you don't do that just to see the stars. So what happened to her life, because she is presumably a regular that happened to find him somehow, wherever he was. We don't even know where he was. We know he wasn't in the tower. He was outside the tower, but what is considered outside the tower, I don't know at this point. So what ultimately is her ambition that would... Was she ever that considerate of Yoru at this point? Or was it an act all along? I don't know if she always just felt like he was just there and just a convenient excuse for something. Maybe something happened and that's why she suddenly went off to the tower? And something changed her? That would make a degree of sense. Because from what we know of her before, with Yoru meeting her, she was somewhat kind, considerate, taught him some of the world. Like, she didn't seem anything like the current character that we have right now. So I wonder if it was all an act from the start, or if, as with pretty much everyone else that's been in this tower, something happened, they lost everything, and now they're here. But we still got to contend with the fact that one of the Kun family has now shown up, offering to take him to see Princess Maria. He refused. There's a lot going on here. There's a lot of different story threads that are all intertwining and showing themselves here. The test administrator, Yuhan, I wonder what his ambition is here. At the moment, it seems like everyone's seeing all these people that are in the antagonist group. I'm just going to call it an antagonist group for now, because I'm going to slot these characters as antagonistic characters for now. Just because that's what they seem to be. I consider him to be an antagonist at this point, with the way he seems to be controlling behind the scenes, and even behind the scenes from his own fellow rankers, or at least trying to. They don't really seem to have any concrete evidence to not do it. But yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, he's pulling things behind the scenes. And it makes me think, if he didn't want Yoru to get to the top, does that mean Raihel is somehow in cahoots with the test administrator? When would that... Well, it would make sense, wouldn't it? Like, the opportunity was there. It was him that decided, hey, there's this group of 3 that all of a sudden, oh no, it looks like their test, they wiped everyone out. Well, let's just conveniently bring them into our test that happened to be running at the same time. Yeah, let's bring them into this group. Let's bring this character in to deal with Yoru, right? I mean, there's definitely a possibility of that happening. But yeah. But alright, so where's the Coon family stand in all this? Because seemingly it was him that turned off the feed to the administrators when they were looking in to see who this had just invaded the test floors, which was Yuri. It seemed to be him that stopped them from seeing it. So does that mean he's also with the administrator in some way? If he's an outcast of the Coon family, that means he wouldn't have any affiliation with Jihad and the princesses because, well, Maria is now a princess of Jihad, right? I think that was implied. Like, she became a princess of Jihad through Coon's help. Like, he helped her get towards it, and then she was just like, thanks, bye, and just got rid of him like that, and exiled him from, like, the family, and all this stuff happened as well. So... right. So which side is he on? Is he on any side at this point? I mean, he seems to know of Yuri's invasion, so did he come with Yuri? Was there ever a... I'm trying to think back to the scenes where Yuri was making her way, trying to get to the test floor. Was there ever a cloaked figure with them that was unexplained? Or following them in any way? I can't remember. Anyone remembers any scenes where he might have been present, let me know. Because he's technically also an intruder here. He's not part of the test, so he must have found his way in, and I assume either with Yuri or... either with Yuri or followed Yuri in some way, I imagine. Or he must have had a navigator to come in, right? Ooh, hang on. How about the redhead girl? She's a navigator, right? Was she the reason he got in? Oh god, there's so many theories going on in my head. This is horrible. I have so many thoughts. What was her name? What was this character's name? The redhead girl. Character list. Huarian? Right? Is that her? Her. Right. Does she get him in? I don't know, but she's a navigator, which means she's guiding something or someone in. Because Yuri had her navigator come in. I forget his name. Evan. There we go. Yes, Evan. So he's a navigator, right? Right, he's guide to Yuri. I don't know if guide and navigator is the same thing. Different translations are going to say different things, of course. But I assume being head guide for her is going to quantify as being a navigator as well. Unless that was Endorisi's navigator, I don't know. I don't know at this point. There's so many threads here that have got to be explored. I mean, they have to announce a second series, right? Like, there's no way you don't announce a second series after this. So next week, I'm fully expecting a top 10 anime betrayals. I mean, yeah, this is... I'm sure this automatically goes on to top 10 anime betrayals. Alright, well, there is a lot to digest, and I think next week is going to reveal a lot of it, but I think most of it is going to come in the next season, Season 2, if it gets confirmed, which, I mean, it has to at this point. Like, this show's so damn popular on Crunchyroll. I think it's probably the most popular show Crunchyroll has ever had. Honestly. Like, there are not many shows that reach this level of popularity on Crunchyroll. Then again, Crunchyroll has put a lot of money into the promo of this. Like, they've really been pushing this show a lot. It makes sense. I mean, this is one of their Crunchyroll originals or whatever, in partnership with Webtoon, so it makes sense that they put a lot of marketing into this. But, yeah. I think they'd be foolish to not make a second season out of this. So, let's just hope, shall we? So yeah, that's going to do it for today, guys. Thank you everyone for watching. There's a lot to try and analyze here. We've got to work out, okay, was Jihad seriously wanting the weapons back, or was that a ploy by Ren, the administrator? What is the ultimate goal of the administrator in taking those weapons back? Why do they want Yoru not to climb the tower so badly? Why is Raihel acting that way? Is it just a coincidence that she also doesn't want Yoru to be there? Does she just want to be the only one to get the fast track up, maybe? I don't know. Or is she working with the administrators? Why is there another navigator here in the form of the redhead girl? What else is there? What else is there? There's probably a lot more. What does Kun's brother want? Or fellow member of the family, I should say. But it's not really confirmed that he's a brother, I suppose. Why does he want to take her to see Maria? Like, what is his motivation? Like, is he friendly with the princess Yuri? Is he friendly with the TAS administrators? I don't know. There's a lot. So, thank you everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed this one. This show really did improve. Like, it had a little dip in the mid-season. Now it's right back up there. It really is. I thought it started off poor. Got really good around episode 3, 4, 5. Started to dip again, and then all of a sudden it's rocketed up. I can't wait for the finale next week. I don't know how they top this, though, with Yuri going off and the betrayal. Like, I don't know how you top that. I think we just try and make sense of it. I think that's what this season's going to be. But this is, I think, a pivotal point in Yoru's character development. Because now he's been betrayed. Now he knows what it feels like to be physically betrayed right in front of his face. You can't make excuses for it. Raihel betrayed him. The one person in your life, up until this point, that you thought you knew, you thought you trusted, has now said, nope, right to your face. What do you do as a character? Do you break down? Do you rage? Like, how does Yoru deal with that fact? Like, that's what I'm looking for now. Is how does his character adapt now that his innocence has been shattered, as we've been alluding this entire damn season. Oh, I love it. I love it. So, thank you everyone for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed, as always. Leave a comment what you thought of the episode. If you want to have some more in-depth discussion about the plots of this show, my Discord is a better place to do that, because we can have a long back and forth about it. Obviously, don't bring any information from outside of the anime to this point. If there's something that's been skipped over in the webtoon up to this point, because I assume some certain scenes might have had to be skipped for the sake of brevity, in making this anime flow as it has, then it's okay to interject some of those points in if they benefit. But nothing further beyond than when we already are, of course, in the webtoon. Then we can have a nice discussion about that, clean up some points that I might be a bit confused on, anything that I may have missed that's blaringly obvious, stuff like that. Don't forget to subscribe to see next week's finale, as well as the rest of the Spring 2020 shows that will be wrapping up here on my channel over the course of the next week or so. Stay tuned for my Summer 2020 preview, which is going to be odd since Summer 2020 is quite a small season, comparatively. I think it's only about half the size of either Spring or Winter 2020, so we'll see how that goes. So thank you everyone for watching, and until next time, see you guys later.